Games are something special, and I genuinely think no other kind of media can replace them. But platinum trophies turned every game I touched into a chore. And that's why I've been gone for 4 months since my last upload. 4 months. Jesus. Oh, and also because my PC blew up, but that's besides the point. Now, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably saw my very awesome Yakuza Platinum video that got 1 billion views or something. I don't know, something along those lines. That's where most of you guys found me and are subscribed, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate all the love you guys gave me in that last video. But the truth is, that video was never supposed to happen. I was genuinely just enjoying the game and had so much fun with Yakuza, I thought, hey, I'll go for the platinum because why not? And then I realized that this was the perfect opportunity to make a video out of it. But in all seriousness, after that video did so well, I tried recreating it with another game that's not that many people know about. Now, Metal Gear is an awesome game. It has one of the most iconic characters in gaming history, Solid Snake, who you should definitely not confuse with Naked Snake, who is technically the original Snake, but also not Venom Snake, who is just a dude who thinks he's Snake and looks like Snake. And then there's just this guy, he's the president. Anyway, this is the original Solid Snake. Yep, the one and only. And playing as Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid was honestly such a blast. I love everything about this game. I love the characters. I love how silly situations are. I love Kojima for being an absolute mastermind for making pixel booty. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, why do I gotta do that? Yeah, pixel booty. Thank you, Kojima. I love the music, I love the plot twist, I like everything about this game, and it's honestly one of my favorite games of all time. Like, there just isn't one thing that I would complain about. But there is this one really stupid thing. So after beating Revolver Ocelot, you talk to this guy, and he tells you about the key card, whatever, that you need to disable Metal Gear Rex. He then gives you a disc, and then tells you that something about the files or something. I don't remember, I'm gonna be real. And then he tells you that Meryl has the key card, so you're gonna have to call her with the codex. He said, I don't remember, you're gonna have to look behind the CD. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm guessing he's talking about the disc that he gave me. So then I spent, I want to say, like 2-3 hours looking around the entire map, trying to figure out if I can interact with this disc that he gave me to figure out how to get this damn codex fucking signal. So I spent a long time doing that, and I'm just at a point where I'm just so annoyed that nothing is explained, so I searched it up. To my surprise, the codex signal is on the back of the physical CD case. Are you fucking serious? Oh my fucking god, no way. Now you must be questioning, how the hell do you do that on a PS5? That's a great question. It is in the menu. You have to go through this stupid fucking menu to do this. I think this was so stupid, they could have changed it to just, this is her codex signal. No, you have to fucking do all this stupid shit to get it, and I just thought that was really dumb, because, like, yeah, it could be cool for someone who has a PS1 and is, like, fucking 40 years old, and they played it since it came out. You know, I'm not that guy. I don't give a shit about it. It's cool, but, like, why? Just why? But the story in the game was just so fun, and I honestly really love how good it was. Even though I was confused as shit in the beginning, everything kind of explains itself in the end, and I thought that was very cool about it, because it made me want to keep playing to understand the story more. This whole game just felt like a giant movie, and I love how cinematic everything was. And I even said, I'm surprised this is not a movie yet. But after finishing the story and going straight to the platinum, things just wasn't fun anymore. I found myself just forcing myself to do it, not really actually wanting to do it like I did with Yakuza. Because for Yakuza, my motive was just, hey, this is fun, let's do it. But my motive for this was just, I gotta get this video out as fast as possible. And that just sucked. And there's just this little serious message that I want to add in here. I don't want to make videos just to satisfy the algorithm. I genuinely want to make things that I like and talk about shit like this. So here I am talking about my feelings or whatever. But I simply just want to make content just for the sake of making myself feel more creative and feel like I can actually be myself on a platform, regardless of what people think of me. And I hope to inspire people in the future with how I am. So, forcing myself to do this platinum trophy was just everything against what I wanted to do. And it really put me in a hole where I just felt like, damn, I just don't want to do this. And I was really questioning if I wanted to do any of this. But forcing myself to play this game every day with no breaks, or not for the sake of enjoying it, really ruined it for me. So even after getting the platinum, I wasn't really happy about it. And goddamn, those VR missions, I'm never doing that again. That was terrible. It was like 3 billion missions for like, why? And then to top it all off, while editing it, I just stopped. I stopped editing it. It sucked. I didn't want to do it again. And I was just sitting pretty much on a shelf. And then the most unfortunate thing happened. My PC blew up. This is a reenactment of exactly what happened. Alright guys, I can't wait to play Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm gonna have so much fun. What? Oh! Don't help me! It's on fire! It's on fire! Help me! So then I was just stuck for a whole month with no PC. And then I stumbled across a game I've been wanting to play for a while. Almost Cyberfunk is one of those games that made me remember why I like playing games in the first place. Not because it's a flawless or deep or whatever, but because it made me feel cool as hell while doing flips off a building for absolutely no reason. And I genuinely like everything about this game because like this was clearly inspired by Jet Set Radio, and they really gave a lot for the fandom. Everything about this game is just groovy, man. It's the type of game you just want to sit down on a couch with your friends, Dr. House and Walter White, and just smoke some Zaza and chill. The music combined with the art style, the characters, the gameplay, everything in this game just mixed together so well, and I absolutely love what they did here. Let's talk about the music first, because the music gets you grooving, man. This shit is in my soul. I feel my chest pumping every time I play this game. Like, come on. And let me give you an example of what it's like. You're literally just around skating in some city, just doing grinds, whatever, doing a bunch of tricks, and then you just hear this in the background, man. Just yep. And if that's not enough to convince you, you got stuff like I Wanna Know. I wanna know your name. I wanna know everything about you, girl. Like, how can you not like that, man? That is just awesome. This song is so good. And I think the cool part about it is that you can also just play the game, explore the city, and unlock different songs and graffitis, which the graffitis are just so goddamn cool. A lot of the art in the game is made by actual artists, and well, no shit, but they actually gave a bunch of artists a chance to just make their art for the game, and I thought that was really cool. And I even found one of my favorite artists in the game that made this graffiti. Just come on, this thing just looks so sick. And the thing is, all this graffiti is just so fun to just put all over the map, which you have to do. I say half, but I just did it because I really like doing it. But you do have to do it for the story. But just the art in this game just makes me want to draw. It reminded me when I was just in middle school trying to make some graffiti art. Like, look at this. You got this one. You got that one. You got pam, pam, bam. You just got so many options. And to be honest, one of my favorite graffitis of the entire game is just tags. Every character has its own tag, and I think that is just such a cool specific thing you can add for each character. It's just a small little tag, but it also just has so much personality for the character you're playing as, and I just think that is just so cool. I love how creative they got with this game, regardless being inspired by Jet Set Radio. And the way to put graffiti on things is just so cool. Like, look at this. Look at the patterns are just so awesome. I love making the patterns and just spraying something cool. And the cool thing is that I will always unlock more when I'm just exploring. And you can also unlock color palettes for characters, which the characters are just so cool and just belong in this world. And there are quite a handful of characters to choose from, and they're all pretty easy to unlock, and some of them are just straight up handed to you. Same with bikes, skateboards, and rollerblades. Pretty much everything in this game is collectible, and usually I hate collecting collectibles, like it is the most boring thing ever, but I really found myself just exploring and finding collectibles a lot more than just playing the story. Because look at these map areas. Every single map area was very unique to itself, and I just liked it. It gave off such a chill vibe, and it was just fun to skate around and see all the cool spots I can spray graffiti on. Which is pretty much what the story is. You're just going in different areas in the city, just spraying graffiti in places so you can get enough rep to go up against the crew that's in that area. And you do it by doing a crew battle. Now personally, I know I shouldn't be asking crazy from these type of games. I'm pretty sure there's mods out there somewhere where you can just play this with a friend, because it is just so fun to do. A crew battle is pretty much just trying to see who gets the highest score in a certain amount of time, which is really easy, to be honest. I don't think I've ever lost a crew battle, but you have to do this for pretty much every part of the city, and it's all so your crew can become all city. Now, there's much a deeper level to it. I'm just giving you the most simple version, and it's honestly not that complicated. It's pretty much just that. But I love how simple the story is, because it also gives you the option to just mess around. But if you want to unlock more maps or more areas, you simply just gotta play more. The game doesn't force you to just immediately do what you need to do and then just leave. You could play like that. You could speedrun the story. It's honestly not a very long story. It's pretty short. Like, I literally did it just to get footage for this video. But my first playthrough, I literally spent like 15 hours just playing around. But one thing I do want to mention is that this is just Metal Gear. You are literally just fighting Metal Gears. And I found that so ironic. The game that made me bored of playing games was about fighting giant robots. Well, robot. And the game I come back to play again is about fighting a giant robot. Cool. Now, I don't want to go too in detail with the story, because to be honest, I would rather you check it out for yourself. It's not some crazy masterpiece story, but I just want people to experience Bomb Rush Cyberfunk like I did, because I genuinely felt like I was having fun in a very long time. And after all that burnout and trophy chasing and losing my Metal Gear video, despite how much I hated making that video, I was just in a sad place. And this game reminded me why I even started making videos and playing games in the first place. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel. I just know I don't want to be making shit I don't really care about or forcing myself to do that. I can't promise you I'll be consistent with it, because I guarantee I'm gonna procrastinate like a loser. But I'll leave you with this message from the game. There are things you can't change: your age and your roots. You better own and rock that shit. In the end, what defines you is what you do with the stuff you got. Thank you for watching.